to me, hun, when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Landover. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. That's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got ready?
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
Ready?
Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. Finding room across midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40 get 22 yards there. First down, Washington.
First and 10
19 tight, 19 tight.
On play action, Daniels exiting the pocket right. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Moving to his left. Taking off.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he's in. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Commanders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready? Viking, it's check, 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 check. Warriors 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring him down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
18, run. 70 Lions, 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To the air on third down is Milton. He's got a receiver, and that's Lance. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On the move, past the 40. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
Ready, break.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cougar 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Milton going to look to throw it again. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Let's go now.
Still run to begin the drive with Eckler. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the jump.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
On 1st down, here's Milton. Out to his right. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. That's a short one caught by Sinnott, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
He's got the veteran Zach Ertz, and to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
18 Cardinals.
2nd
18
and
Cardinals.
12 at the 23-yard line.
Panther 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Trying to connect with the veteran Zach Ertz that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball and he's making guys miss in the backfield, there's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case winds up as no gain.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready. Dragon 60. Come on. Panther 11. Cap 19. Start. Ready.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That one swung out to blue. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. His pass right side caught by Lamb. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing again is Milton. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back.
And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Six. Here we go.
The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, here's second down and a yard.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Hawk, Kevin Byron.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Washington, first down.
Let's go now.
First and
Crack
10
up,
at the
crack up.
21-yard line.
Now Daniels. Headed left, buying time. Now he'll run. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Another extra point opportunity here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Commanders, 14. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Move it, my team. Come, my team. Come, my team.
From the gun, here's Milton. This one is caught by Turpin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboys.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
48-yard line.
Fake the give, and now it's Milton. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tobin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, They cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a run with Eckler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the 22-yard line.
Okay.
It is 2nd and 9.
Deputy 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown.
Brings up 2nd and
And it'll bring up 2nd down. Daniels gonna throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
60. Tag. 70. 18. Pioneer.
Throwing again. Daniel. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. Game to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Commanders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, break. Seven Pirates. Let's go now. Warriors, 60 Eagles.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Milton. Now screen set up for Blue. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Commanders 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On play action, Daniels on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it, and And completed. From the 31, here is 2nd and 3. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's swung out to Eckler. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
19 Lions.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Play action. Here's Daniels. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A give for Eckler. Running right. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The Marion Overshow there on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
22-yard line.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Get out of the gun is Milton. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
On 1st down, here's Milton. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. This pass right side, caught by Lance. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. In motion, Lamb. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 3.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Let's go. Viking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Roll. Ready. Bronco 80. Check out.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
2nd and goal.
Bronco 80. Ready. 60 by Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point by Day is good. And the Commanders back within 7. It's 35-28.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Milton. He's got that complete to Turpin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70. Jack Panther.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 18. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check out.
They run over center with Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Let's go. Check out.
Now give on the ground. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come, Mike. Let's go now. Ready, right?
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And finds Samuel working across the field.
It's a gain of 18.
18
That's
Tiger.
good
60
for
Eagles.
Washington.
60 Eagles.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniels. Work in the middle, he's got Ertz. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
3 yards.
On the move now.
1st and 10.
Washington
Cougar 19.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Ready. Ready.
On play action, Daniels rolling right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing again, Daniel. Going for it all. That's hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Washington.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
1st and goal.
Here again is Daniel. And he will score. Game on. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, touchdown Commanders. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
42. Commanders 34.
things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 up at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
18 runner, 18 rep.
On play action, here's Milton. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jordan Whitehead.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Daniels now on first down. Short one there. He's got Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Again, it'll be Eckler. Good blocking, and he's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
Let's go now.
Washington will line up for the two-point
Cowboy
conversion.
80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer. Go.
They'll drop to throw. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
They'll
Hawk
send the
70.
receiver in motion to the left.
Let's go.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. And a screen set up for Blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's complete to Blue. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
That is brought in. Heading out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Press roll 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
In motion, Lamb. The RPO. That one is complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
17 more yards.
One final play. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
You ain't never been in skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the